Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am here to show off all of my finished pieces that I created using the goodies that Jesse James Beads sent me in my January Design Ambassador kit, or package I should say. That package is just a collection of items. They don't always go like perfectly together, but they're just a variety of products from their store that they send out to their ambassadors to create pieces out of and share on their social media. What I received in January, I did do a small, like a short unboxing video type. It's called I guess it's a reel on Instagram. I don't really do a lot on Instagram, but I did show kind of the pieces, like the items, before I open them up. But real quick, I will show, this is what I received. The Pantone bead strand in root beer. I absolutely loved this bead strand. Gorgeous shades of brown, and had silver and just the black, and it was beautiful. There was a silver angel abstract charm, which to me that was very abstract. I guess you could see an angel form in there somewhat. I thought it was cute. I really liked it. It was different, and I've never seen anything like it before, but it was really cute. An antique silver twisted link chain, which was really neat. And I enjoyed working with that. I've never seen anything like that before either. Brown and black striped big boy 12mm Czech beads. And as a bonus from the sister store of Jesse James, it's Dress It Up buttons, I received micro hearts in lily. And so let me go ahead and show, this is all of what I created. So let me kind of move things out of the way a little bit, and I will go ahead and share what I made. Now, I already did a video showing this bracelet and earrings. I did a quick tutorial on how I put my little bead links together to make the earrings, and I used the same process for the bracelet. And I'll also show a necklace here in a second that I used up the remainder of these tortoise pearls is what they're called. I used the rest of these brown beads in a necklace. And I just put some silver bead caps and some of these kind of like spacer discs out of my stash. Just used them on these earrings and the bracelet. Pulled out a toggle from my stash, and there is that, kind of goes together. And the necklace, I used the last of this type of toggle out of my stash, and I just made the links again. There were 8 of these beads left, so I just hooked them all together. I did use a little tiny, like 4mm jump rings, and then put them right onto some chain. And the necklace itself is, let me see, it's very short. It's about 12 inches long, so it's like a choker on me. I guess, I don't know how you measure these. It always messes me up. I have a little ruler, like a thing taped to my desk, and it goes down right at the 12-inch mark. But that's just from the tip of the toggle down to the very bottom of the center bead. But I love the length of it because I like short necklaces. They hit right at my neckline. And so I just thought that was a great way to use up the rest of those beads. So those were all made into a set. So you got bracelet, necklace, and earrings. Now for the root beer beads in the bead strand I received, and I also used the angel abstract charm and that twisted links chain. Now these twisted links are really cool because you have 2 links that are together, but they're twisted, and I couldn't really tell how they were done. It was really neat. It gave a really cool design. I just took these large twisted kind of like links from my stash. They're from Hobby Lobby, the Metal Gallery, and they're just these twisted rings, and they are closed. And so I just used jump rings to attach the ring to the end of the chain on one side, and then just wire wrapped right onto that ring. And I did use the silver beads that were on the end, each end of the root beer strand, and they kind of cover up my crimp bead, but there wasn't enough space to try to put a crimp cover on each side, because when I was able to get it on one side, there wasn't enough room, like empty space for the beads to slide around so that I could put another crimp cover over there. But it gives just a little bit of movement that way, so it's not super tight. There is just a tiny bit of a gap, but it doesn't really look that bad, I don't think. But anyways, here is what that gorgeous root beer strand looks like. See, it has the different shades of brown and sort of a, it has this like brown crystals. It came with a lot of silver. I love those bead caps right there. I think they are gorgeous. And this bead right here is amazing. Just has really nice tone in it. And I love that bead there. Those were awesome. So I just loved everything about this bead strand. And then I did use one of those closed twisted rings on each end. And on this end, I used a jumbo lobster clasp for my stash. And I hung the abstract angel charm because I thought it matched perfectly with that bead strand. So let me lay this down here and you can see what that looks like. And that's how it just hangs there. Actually, this kind of flips out to the side that way. And I think that turned out to be a very beautiful necklace. I love the different textures on here and the different shades of brown and the silver. I think they go perfect together. And I just love how that necklace turned out. And I did use the entire link or chain that they sent me. I really didn't see how it would be easy to take this apart if I wanted to shorten it, other than, I guess, cut the rings apart. And I didn't want to do that. But I thought it made the perfect length of necklace. So there is that piece right there. Now, a while back on Amazon, I ordered these 30 millimeter crystals, and they came in a 12 pack, and there's 12 different colors. And I had seen project on either YouTube or Pinterest, I can't really remember, but they were for sun catchers, and I thought they were really cool. And so, oh yes, I remember it now. I used some of these brown beads as well for this sun catcher, and I did just a little bit of a wrap on the top there because it has the hole that goes straight through the top there like that. And so I just wrapped the top point of the crystal, and I thought that shade went really well with these beads, and just did the same thing that I did on the necklace and earrings and bracelet. Just made my little links here and connected them all together with jump rings. And then on the opposite end, I took some chain, and let me see if I can get this apart very easily. I just added a long section of chain, and to the end of the chain I put a little bit smaller lobster clasp than what was on my necklace. And then if you wanted to put this in your car, you can just kind of like loop it over your rear view mirror, and then it just goes through the link, like the chain like that, and it will hang from your mirror. And so I thought that turned out really, really pretty. Love this piece here. I've never made a either a sun catcher or like a car mirror dangle, and I think that turned out really, really cute. And then for my last piece, this is my project that I did make for another video for my Pinspiration. Actually, it's my Pinterest inspired project. But it also was using those beads from, or not beads, the buttons from Dress It Up, which is the Jessie James sister store. And I got these micro hearts in Lily, and they're different shades of pink. And here's what they look like. I just have a few of them left. There's about 3 different shades, from the lightest to the darkest, and then there's a shade kind of slightly in the middle. So I did use most of those. And I made these fun little heart, I call them kind of like heart waterfalls because they look like a little bit like a waterfall to me. And they just hang down from these hammered rings that I used as the center. And I was inspired by a pair of earrings I saw on Pinterest, but these actually ended up looking nothing at all like the inspiration piece, other than the fact that the piece that I saw on Pinterest did have a ring in the middle just like this. But the rest of the earring is nothing at all like what I came up with. But it gave me a good starting point and inspiration for how to use these little heart buttons, because I was really lost on what to do with them. And I think these turned out so cute. Love all those shades of pink together, and I did kind of flip them around so that they kind of alternate the direction they're facing, as well as like I have a light next to a dark and so forth. And I think they turned out really, really cute. And there is my little Valentine's heart waterfall earrings. And that is everything that I made from my January Design Ambassador package. And the only thing I have remaining are those few heart buttons that I showed. This is it. Everything else is completely used up. I used all of these 12mm Czech tortoise pearls, used the entire root beer strand, and also that little charm and the chain. So thank you everyone for stopping by and checking out what I made from these items that Jesse James sent to me. I will put the links down in the description below because all of these are available on their website, and they'll have a link for these as well, these buttons. And if you can search up like a hashtag JJB ambassador, then you can find the other ladies who are also ambassadors, and you can see what they've received in their packages, and maybe something will interest you. And you can also get inspiration from maybe what they have created for this month and previous months. So I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by, and I'll be back again soon with another video. And take care. Talk to you later.